What's up, what's up, what's up? Everybody, you know we got a lot of ball to talk about. We see y'all in the building. Let's get the show going. Yeah, Texas. We see you, brother. Yep. My boy say Suwo. My boy say Jalen and Anthony Brown is bums. Yeah, Trey, we gonna talk about that. And Jesse. Say, what up, boss? What's up, Jess? Chilling on it. Gotta let boss walk out the airport. Then we gonna show some more comments. You know how to go. Gotta get that scene. Once you see a boss cowboy, then you can turn it back on. Let's go. Here we go. Yes. He said, "What's up, fam? Let's go Cowboys." Yeah, Dwayne. Let's go. My boy Texas Twist in the building. Said, "What's up, boss? What's up with it, brother? Ready Red, straight out of Roosevelt. What's up, man? Going on. Roosevelt, Dallas,
Ball
Texas.
Ball out.
Yeah, we talking about balling now today. The show.
Ball
The show.
Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out.
Romeo said, "What it do? What it do?" Trey with the eyes. Yeah, man. You go see, bro. Coach in the building. He say, "Hello, good people."
We about to
And then my boy say, "We can't lose Collins." Damn. I know, man. Body's already dropping. But they not really dropping.
Come deliver mail on y'all route. Show them what it's all
My boy
about.
say, "Good evening, Cowboys family."
Fall
What's
out.
up?
Fall out. Me and my clique, we don't fall out. Me and my
Why
chick,
you
we don't
shaking
fall
your head,
out.
coach?
We minding our business, keep y'all out. Break up. Get up quick, then we hit licks till it's all out. I hate my job, I'ma call out. Boss, I'm a
My boy the Reaper say,
I'm a
"He's
recruiter,
fine.
a high
Nothing to worry
percentage
about. I
shooter, gotta
agree."
keep rifles and Rugers. Some people just
My
striping
boy
and losers.
Cam
Watch for the jackets,
said,
they might they be cruising.
"Long ass
I can
start."
put
Yeah,
it
it's
together.
long.
Hey, y'all can see.
I gotta say my hellos, man.
Can't nobody do
Yeah,
it better.
so every
Glock 9
show,
with the
I'm gonna say
FN.
my hellos.
Step
That's
in
what
with
it
my
is.
best friends. Best friends
YouTube
with
is
the
a
West
family.
End. If you miss
I
it,
bet you can't talk back to your TV,
ball
though.
out, ball out.
I bet you can't comment when the Cowboys on. Nobody gonna talk back. But we talk back here. So just be patient with me, man. I don't love this intro. It's for you. And my boy said, "D Shift." He said, "Y'all sipping that defense Kool-Aid yet?"
Me and my hitters go all out. Shout out, ball out.
I don't know,
ball
man.
out. Get
Might put my
called
cup back
ball
up.
out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out. Ball out.
My boy say,
We
"Talk about
to take 'em
Jalen
ball out.
already."
Ball out. Ball out.
I don't know if I'm gonna
Me
talk
and my
about
hitters go
Jalen
all
this
out.
show. I'm gonna
Me
give
and my
y'all a
hitters
little
go
bit
all
of
out.
Jalen.
We
If that's
about
what
to
y'all
take
want me to
'em
start
all
with,
out. Ball out.
I would
Ball
start
out.
with Jalen.
Me and my hitters go all out. Ball out.
I would start
Ball
with
out.
Jalen because
We
it's
about to take
on
'em all out.
the
Ball out. Ball out. Me and my hitters go all out. Me and my hitters go all out. We about to take 'em all out.
Take him out now. Yes, indeed, man. It's your boy, Boss Cowboy Sports. Y'all saying y'all want to kick it off to Jalen? I'm cool with that. So I guess I will, because guess everything that's going on with Jalen and Anthony Brown, that's the first thing that people seem like they want to talk about. I'm gonna talk about that last. Y'all stay with me to the end because I want to kind of stay on task, because you know I did label on the thumbnail. I labeled the thumbnail my review of Hard Knocks. So I'm gonna kind of get into that first, and then I'm gonna get into Jalen. I promise y'all I'm gonna do that. All right, I promise y'all I'm gonna get into Jalen. I'm gonna talk about Anthony Brown, and we're gonna take some questions. We're gonna be able to really kind of take our time and kind of dig into the sauce. Say hold on real quick. So my boy D Shift say, "Ooh," my boy say, "Boss, if you putting that cup up, it's only to get a bigger one." say, but see, y'all know me, bro. Listen, and y'all know me, and I mean this every time I do this. It's from the heart, all right? It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. And that's true. I do not. And so if it's good, I'm going to tell you. If it's bad, I'm going to tell you. But I first want to get into Hard Knocks, all right? And just get into my first observation. Just keeping it 100 with everybody, all right? All right, and we go talk about this D because I could tell defense is on you guys' mind, and we will adapt the show based on what y'all want to talk about. But first, I said on Twitter today, and it's already moving pretty fast. I just posted it, but it's getting a lot of shares. And I mean this when I say this. I say find someone and an employer to love you as much as Mike McCarthy loves Ben DiNucci. Yeah, because if you looking at the love affair that's going on with Ben DiNucci and Mike McCarthy, oh man, it's starting to kind of bother me a little bit, man. Just keeping it all the way real. When I do this show, I want y'all to know I'm being honest. Y'all saw me go back and forth with Barry Church. I was very honest, on the politics. He was too. He just said it in a different way. He kept saying, you know how Dallas is. Because he did something yesterday when we had him on the final word. And seasoned journalists do this. They try to turn the interview back on you when it's getting hot. Because I was talking about Anthony Brown and the politics. And he said, so, what are you saying? And I said, I'm saying the same thing what happened with you, where you never should have been in no rotation with Jeff Heath, but they was rotating you. And he was like, so it's the same thing with Ben DiNucci. Because, see, I want y'all to really just feel me on this, okay? Just take y'all time, kick back, and relax. Let's go through this like real employee-employer relationship. So just rock with me for a second. So I want you to try to imagine. You got to have empathy to do this, though. I want you to imagine yourself as Cooper Rush. And I want you to imagine yourself as Gilbert. And you fighting for your career. You know the background and you know the political environment you're in. You know Mike McCarthy's brother, Coach Ben DiNucci. You know that. And then you watch Hard Knocks. And as you watching Hard Knocks, you with your lady. Hey, baby. You sitting here watching Hard Knocks. And you seeing how Hard Knocks is making Ben DiNucci out to be a hero. The Hard Knock music is playing as he's on that drive. They showing the key storylines around Ben. Then you seeing your head coach going to Ben, giving him personal coaching, which I'm cool with, motivate the guys. But the question is, are you motivating Gilbert and Cooper Rush like you gave that personal attention to DiNucci? Because if you have empathy, you got to ask yourself as a backup quarterback, does that feel fair to you? Does that feel motivating to you? It would depend on you. It would depend on you. So somebody like Dak, he get motivated off stuff like that. The more pressure you put on him, the more he rise. There are certain people, they're not wired for politics. So when they see it or they even think they see favoritism, they begin to shut down because the environment doesn't seem fair. So we just keeping it real on just Hard Knocks, because we said from Hard Knocks we was going to get some behind the scenes views of our culture. And I'm going to be honest, we would be real foolish to watch it and ignore some of the signals that are starting to come out. And I'm not going to ignore it. Because see, after about 10 years, you can all say we had a real good feel on who Jason Garrett is and was. Okay? But see, now we have to be diligent and keeping our eye on some of the potential pitfalls that can hurt us, like favoritism, like politics. So when I said find you somebody, right? Find someone and an employee to love you as much as Mike McCarthy loves Ben DiNucci. I meant that. If you find you a lady, or if you're a lady, you find you a man, or you work for a company, you want people to support you just as obvious as Mike McCarthy is supporting him. Ben looks loose. He doesn't look stressed. That's because the head coach was, man, let it rip. Do your thing. Come on, man. Let's go. I got you. So he able to relax. He know he in a supportive environment. But the number 2 right now is Gilbert. Not Ben. Gilbert. So if something happens to Dak, Gilbert going in, not DiNucci. Okay? So that's something we honestly got to keep on. All right? So I like this comment real quick. I like this comment. My boy said, I like Dak's leadership. Yeah, Dak is different on Hard Knocks, and I'm glad we able to take a look at that, because Dak in the public is very button up. He's very button up. He's very conscious of what he represents. But Hard Knocks is doing a good job of showing when Dak is on the field, he becomes every day blue collar. He becomes like when Aaron Donald got slammed, Dak was like, yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yep. Keep that up. He wasn't, y'all come down. Let's have a good practice. He was like, yeah. Dak showing, I'm one of the boys. We here to fight. Love it. Oh, yeah. I mean, if you don't see Dak different from this, you just don't want to. Because Dak is showing you why they love him. He one of the guys. If you don't see that, you probably just never played no sport. Like, you probably at best played dominoes. But if anybody played any sport, you see why people like that when you play with him. It's obvious. He competitive. He talk a bunch of noise. Him and Diggs was going at it, you know. And since we talking about Dak, I'm going to say this about Dak too. I'm glad to see Dak accepted the pitch count, because that was what was different coming out from the first episode. Is he said, I'm done. I'm on the pitch count. And I like that he accepted that, because some people are starting to be concerned. I actually talked to Coach today. And, you know, me and Coach, I always talk about when we can. And he said, boss, can you talk me off the ledge? I was like, what's up, Coach? What's up? And he was raising some hellified points. He was talking about the fact that, you know, obviously quarterbacks need to be in rhythm. And it's a risk. It's a risk of them getting hurt when they don't really have their timing down, going into live action for the first time. And so, and I said, Coach, just given the situation, obviously we got to kind of go into the game with a 2016 plan where we're going to put this on Zeke and ask Dak to have manageable throws. And that's how we can beat Tampa. Clock control. Run the damn ball. So I said that last night talking to Barry Church. And I did this. before I did it. Like when I do that, y'all know what that means. I'm seeing it clear. Whenever I put on these clear out views, I'm seeing it clear. At least I believe I am. And that's the first thing I said. I said, church, all this mean is that we got to run the ball. If Dak doesn't give epic preseason, we got to put it on that fresh offensive line and a fresh Zeke. It's the best time to do it. Not when they banged up, not when they in week 4, week 5. Do it week 1. Be very physical week 1. Everybody fresh. Go for it. You know what I mean? Put it on the ground. Don't have Dak going vertical. Not if you ain't gave him the preseason. You know? Just manage the game. Let him get comfortable with safe throws and then kind of wean him up. I would say this, though, about Dak. Just keeping it 100. This is the thing about Dak. Dak, remember, in 2016 had no offseason with his weapons. None. Okay? None with Dez. None with Bryce Butler. None with Witten. None with Cole Beasley. None. He stepped out there in his first preseason game, and would have completed 100% of his passes if Swim didn't drop the ball. And he dropped small dump-offs. He would have had a perfect passing rating, and he would have had a perfect completion rating. That was game 1, first preseason. So rewind time 5 years, now you got a Dak who built a backyard and been working with these guys. In terms of Dak having a rhythm, I think Dak will be fine. It's just me. Now, I'm going to tell you something else Coach said that I had to just humble myself to. He said, but boss. Hold on. Because Coach will piss in your yogurt. He will. You'll be having some good yogurt. What's this yellow stuff in my yogurt, man? So I put on these cloud views. You know what that mean? Coach, he had me see something. He said, but boss, do you trust Kellen Moore to manage a game? To slow the game down? And to be honest, nope. I do not. If we looking at his play caller from preseason, I don't. So even though I do believe that the answer is to run the ball with a quarterback coming off an ankle that didn't get the preseason reps and likely won't, I wouldn't want to put it on Dak game 1. Put it on fresh Zeke, fresh offensive line, manage this game. Go right back to 2016 boring. Long drives, controlled drives. Literally, just vanilla offense. That's how you beat Tampa. You know. But so just keeping it real, and I'm just keeping it real. Kellen Moore likely not. He not. Can we just be honest? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Coach right. You're like, boss, yeah. Barry Church agree. West Coast agree. You know, the whole world think we should run the ball. But is it in the young coordinator to do that? That's the question. And so another observation from Hard Knocks. I love y'all, man. I'm keeping it real. It's 8 and dirty. Looking under the hood, I felt a little bit better about him. Because everybody know they've been following this show know that I had my doubts, and I do have my doubts. The smell of him also has the smell of politics. It has the smell of who you know. because he definitely did skip Leon Lett. Come on now. Leon Lett was under Rod Marinelli when our defensive front was playing good. The guy that was in that locker room the whole time was Leon Lett. The guy that was in low-performing run games was this guy. But he getting his chance. And one thing that you can see is he is a teacher. I did like seeing that. He was being very detailed in his teaching. And I loved it. I was like, good. You know, because some people have a talent to teach. And if that's the case, then hopefully we're in good hands. My question is, though, can he motivate and will the guys play hard for him? Do they have a fear of him to where they know when he say something, he means it? You know? And it's okay that they was messing with his accent. You kind of want to see that between your players and your coach. You want to see a certain level, in my opinion, of them being able to be themselves and joke. And he don't take it so serious to where they can't mess with his accent, his English accent. That's okay to me. You know what I mean? That's okay. Because, you know, I've had coaches to where we could joke with them. But then when it was time to get down to business, we also knew this is not the time to play. You know? So, and April Shaw was really real good point. I like that because, you know, she said they all skipped over Big Cat. Bit Armstrong credited AD for his improvement. Exactly. That's what I was saying, where I feel a little better with Hard Knocks allowing us to look under the hood. I love it, you know, to where I have a better sense of confidence after watching and them showcasing him. You know, I feel a little bit better. You know, I saw the details in his teaching. I saw how he wasn't letting them slip and slide over the details. Like he was seeing guys back in line. No, use your eyes, then attack. See, that's the details. And I like how he was being stringent on the details. I loved it. So, you know, and I have no problem saying when I was wrong, you know, and if I end up being wrong and that front show up, I'm going to come on this show and say my doubts was nothing but paranoia. It was. And that they made a good decision, but it's going to be based on how his guys perform. Because if I'm being consistent, I always say the same thing. When you judge a player, you judge him on individual performance. But when you judging coaches, look at the group. Look at the group. And I like this comment too, because I saw something. I like this comment from Cam. Cam said, I'm starting to like Armstrong. Say, man, Armstrong was showing some flash. And a type of flash I've never seen from him. See, I was waiting on this last year when it was year 3. Because usually in year 3, that's when you see these D linemen turn the corner. But the flash he showed versus Arizona, man, that was real. That's somebody that was like, say, listen, I ain't going nowhere. If he can flash like that and stay like that for the season, we go get 6 to 7 sacks out that dude. And from a backup, shoot, that's nice. And see, yeah, I like how y'all betting on that front. He said our front line about to eat. I want to see how that middle hold up. I definitely trust our edges. I trust our edges. But this is why, and I got to be honest with y'all, this is why I drunk the Kool-Aid, but see, I'm starting to kind of regret it. Because I'm going to talk about the defense a little bit, all right? I'm going to talk about the good and the bad. I'm going to talk about everything y'all said y'all want to hear. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Yes, indeed. All right, so it's a couple of things that's frustrating me about the D, okay? Now, the things that I like about the D is the fact that we have upgraded our middle. I love it. But as I've been watching the latter practices, and I'm at the practices now, I can see it. I can see the fronts. I can see what they're doing. It's nothing physical about these practices at all. It's 7-on-7. So I can't really even assess true physicality out these guys into preseason. That's one. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Like, I'm going to just be honest because I'm out here now. I'm at the training camps now. I'm going to be at each one. Okay? Early. All right? Also, I don't like how they keep making it hard like Anthony Brown is some mystery. He keeps coming out there as the starting left corner. That's going to hurt our D-line. Y'all know that, right? Y'all heard what I just said? Anthony Brown is going to hurt our D-line. Like, when them boys struggle to coverage, it stopped the cover sacks and the coverage pressures. Just keeping it 100. And my boy Reddy Red said, I like Kamara. Yeah, Kamara is very likable. I love his hustle. He's undersized. And he go get dunked if they get their hands on him. But he's very likable. Send him back to that practice squad because we so deep at end. I don't think we'll ever see him. But I do like him. I do. And like Cam said, need to cut Brown. Me and Coach was talking today, and we was talking about Bar Rescue, one of my favorite shows. And this is what they said on Bar Rescue. He said, if you want to change a culture, fire the weakest person immediately when you're trying to restore a bar. And you're trying to get them to buy into the new vision. Fire the weakest person immediately. Send a message. He the low-hanging fruit because he saved money by doing that. You drafted a second and third round corner, and both of them are playing good. It is no problems to do what you got to do. So, what's up, Jay Tuck? My boy Jay Tuck and Bill. He said, what up, fam? What up, homie? Always good to see you, bro. So, like, how can I sit up here and just have all this confidence in this defense, just keeping it 100, when I keep seeing Anthony Brown out there? And I'm not trying to hear all this, boss, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm very worried about it. You know who the receivers are for Tampa? You know who was beating Anthony Brown this previous practice? Simi Fehoko. Simi. And see, I saw Boss Man go versus Simi. Totally different. Simi made plays, but he had to work for them plays. It was only one play that where he caught a clean slant on Boss Man, and he just beat him off the line. And it was more so because Boss Man did something called open the gate. That's where you flip your hips too fast, and they able to undercut you. That's all Simi did. He beat him off the line. He hit him with a ta-ta and got that little bit of separation. And Boss Man got caught on too. But see, Boss Man was always in the pocket or the catching radius of that receiver, meaning it was a 50-50 chance of him making a play. Versus 3 yards of separation when Anthony Brown was beat. There's no chance of winning that. And I'm just being honest, man. How y'all have confidence in our defense if we can't do the obvious? How we gonna have confidence in this defense when there has been no reward for Kennedy? How somebody give you 5 interceptions and don't move up nowhere? And barely just get mentions. How in the world is DiNucci a highlight? Now listen, because we talking culture, right? Let's just be real, man. That's why we say we go talk about this from an employer standpoint. What do you think a group of people go do if they think certain people are favored? Hold on real quick. Hold on, let me see Jay Tuck. What Jay Tuck? He say Brown ain't going nowhere, man. He be on the sideline chilling like a made man, bro. And then worse than that, Jay Tuck, is he actually loafs a lot. He loafs. I hate it. And his body language is poor after he get beat. It's nothing about him that says cornerback confidence. You see it in Boss Man. You see it in Nashawn. You see them boys, they have cornerback confidence. I know what that look like. You know what I mean? And some people have it even illogically. But, like, just come on now. Everybody saw the Malik Hooker interception. Who caused it? Nashawn Wright with the tip. Boss Man getting picks. Boss Man tight on them boys. And we taking all day as if Anthony Brown is worthy of this. All right. So now, man, I don't have confidence in what's likely going to be a close game when our best guy's not on the field. And let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all heard anything about Jordan Lewis since he been back? Nothing. That's a good thing. You always like it when people on the field that play in the secondary, you're not hearing nothing. They not getting tested. They not throwing out. That's what you want. So I'm going to say this too, because, you know, it's a lot of stuff out there on Jalen. All right? Listen, y'all, don't fall for that. The stuff that's happening and that they saying about Jalen is BS. I got to be real with y'all. Like, y'all didn't come to this show to get lied to. And one of the things that I said that make us different, and I know what make us different. I know what make us different. Number one, we are real good at foresight. We call a lot of things before they happen. We good at that. Number two, we're independent to tell the truth, to power, and against wrong popular opinions. What's going on in Jalen is one of them. And I'm going to tell y'all the whole truth. Y'all ain't going to want to hear this, but I'm going to tell you the whole truth. A lot of this is because this is low-key cover for LVE's bad play and his injury history. See, because when you see the outrage on Jalen, you got to think about some certain philosophies that's been in existence for 100 years. So I'm going to start a sentence. If y'all don't mind, I would love for y'all to finish it in the chat. The best ability is, can you please finish that sentence? The best ability is, please put the rest in the comments. The best ability is availability. Now, we all can quote it. We all say it like we know it's true. But when it's sitting right in your face, we just get dumb. So, I mean dumb. And I'm not going to let propaganda and mass media that's trying to cover for one of their favorites have me not think this through. And I see y'all putting availability. Yeah, because everybody know the best ability is availability. We can all quote it. None of y'all know each other. Everybody spelled it correctly. It's 100 years old. Let me take this super chat and we go get back to this, man. Thank you for the super chat. Real quick, let me see this. He said, LB to me is just like Sean Lee. Ooh, he is good but could never get through a whole season. Ooh, Pee-wee. You know what you get for that?
Perfect.
Yep, you get a perfect. Pee-wee. with the super chat. Yes, great. You didn't even have to pay for that one. I would have recognized that one by itself. So listen at the logic that we have. Come on now, stay with me. This is Boss Cowboy Sports, bro. I'm not gonna let the people that watch this show go down the foolie train. No, not the people that watch this channel. I'm not gonna clear our views, baby. I'm telling you, clear our views. Independent to tell the truth to power and against wrong popular opinions. That's what we do. It's wrong. It is dead as wrong for us to be lobbying heavy as hell to get the durable dude fired. And the guy with an injury history that's trending worse than Sean Lee we're silent about. The best ability is, can we do this one more time? Can we do one more? Please participate. Please participate. And as you're doing that, also hit that like and subscribe. I'm serious too. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm telling y'all the truth, man. Listen, if y'all come to the show, we not gonna lie to y'all, man. We gonna tell you the truth. We gonna let everybody else lie. The best ability is availability. Yes. But look, all right, listen, man. When I first met Everson Walls, the main thing that made me and him click is I was telling him, bro, I just don't see how these people try to trick people against their eyes. And he started laughing and he said, man, people will tell you, don't believe your lying eyes. And we both bust out laughing. And that's when he gave me his number. Because it's real, man. Like, we got to be careful because what's happening is that there's a particular bias for LVE. It is. It's a bias. LVE did not play good last year, even healthy. He did not. And since we all seem to know that the best ability is availability, how the hell would you take him over Jalen, who don't miss games? The leading tackler. And I already know what some people gonna say. Boss, he's 7 yards downfield when he making the tackle. Because I heard all these lies. I've already heard all these lies. He does swipes at the inappropriate time. I'm still waiting on somebody to tell me the games he's done that. Because what's happening is a lot of us are just repeating what we're hearing. That's what's happening. And I always say, tell me the game. Tell me the game. Since he loves to swipe when he making tackles downfield, can please somebody tell me the games in which this happened? And nobody can ever do it. So why y'all saying that? And this ain't about lobbying for Jalen. This is just about being what we're about on this channel, bro. Like when we say we independent to tell the truth to the power and against wrong popular opinions, that's true. And this is why you should follow us, bro. Because see, when a crowd is saying stuff, we're not afraid to say when we believe it. We not just, because some people try to be opposite because they're just opposite asses. No, that's not the spirit of this channel. What we are, I would say we like watchmen. We like, bro, like, nah. And we not afraid to pull you back when we see people trying to lead you into bull crap. Like, how in the hell is our whole fan base? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to tweet this later. I just wish to God that the same energy that we have on Jalen from 105.3 The Fan to these writers, to people on Twitter, all these people, I just wish we had that same spirit on Sean Lee. I just wish, because that would have been best if we would have been lobbying to get him out. Sean Lee said on Colin Cowherd's show that if I would have been on any other team, I would have been gone years ago. He know he was taking free money. But where was the outrage? Why is it different? Why is it different? Because, let's be honest, because we got favorites. We can't have favorites. We can't. And we also are subject to crowd noise. Can we be honest? When the crowd is screaming, a lot of us like to feel safe by going with the crowd. It is harder, trust me, it's harder to stand by yourself, man. It is. I get that. But now, bro, listen. And I'm not saying Jalen ain't got stuff to work on. But I'm not, like, see, I'm seeing the same pattern I saw on Dak. Dak was the only quarterback that used to get fucking screenshots of one throw in the whole league. Hey, man, they used to get on my, and it used to come from our fans. We would win the game by a lot, and Dak would go off, and people will find one bad throw and take a picture and say, look, he needs to work on his accuracy. It would literally be a game where Dak completed 89% of his throws. And what will be cycling around social media is one miss. Straight up. Straight up. My boy say still do. Let me look at some of these comments, man, because y'all go hard, man. My boy. See, J Tuck, we need to do a show, bro. You already know. We do again. You know how that go. Yeah, I agree. Straight up. And listen, that's why I can't, bro. Listen, I want to get my pom-poms out, but I can't watch. Tuck, I can't get my pom-poms out when I'm seeing this, bro. I just can't. Oh, we gonna win a Super Bowl. It's like, I promise you, I almost fully. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. Oh, man. Today's a good day, bro. I ain't lying. My boy Jay Tuck done gave you boy super chat, man. Oh, man. That's what's up, bro. You know I love that when the content creators come in and support you, boy. You the first to do that, too. No, Riker was. But it's dear to my heart that you supported me, bro. I really do appreciate that. And I know you wouldn't do that unless you was feeling it hard. My boy say, you preaching a sermon, bro. Fans make excuses for favorites and don't apply the same logic to others.
Perfect.
Yeah. So my boy Will said, he said, they both trash. I need to know who both is, bro. Who is both? I need to know who is both. Are you saying LVE and Jalen, or are you saying Anthony Brown and Jalen? I need to know. Because I'm going to say this about both, Jalen and LVE. All right? Y'all really listen to Boss. I'm going to tell y'all what I think nobody's saying, bro. Neither trash. Neither trash. Jalen played the worst. Not Jalen, sorry. LVE played the worst last year, but neither trash. See, because if they was trash, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. Why didn't nobody say a word when Jalen got paid? I'm waiting. Because if he was trash, it would have been a protest of his contract. It was no protest. It was, and guess what? Jerry and Steven put Jalen out there to be the example to Dak, Zeke, and Cooper. See, because I remember this history. He skipped all of them in his payout because it was team friendly. And my boy Jay Tuck just said it. Yes, it was team friendly. And they put him out there to put pressure on the other three that was waiting to get paid because they didn't want to take a team-friendly deal. Cooper didn't, Dak didn't, nor Zeke. Where was the protest if Jalen was trash? It was none. And see, I said this about Dak, and I'm going to repeat this. A lot of times, it's the players. Sometimes it's the players and the scheme, and sometimes it's the players, it's the scheme, and it's what's around them. Okay? Now, you go get the full analysis over here. You're not going to get no Kool-Aid. You're not going to get no BS. You'll get the full, real analysis. All right? So, that front was so bad. And that scheme was so bad. And their effort was poor as well. It was three things last year. All right? Remember, they fired Poe mid-season, bro. Total waste. Because he was getting whooped. ESPN came out with a stat and said Dallas Cowboys was the worst at tackles. And the running backs was 3 yards downfield on average before a defender even touched them. How is that linebacker's fault? Just think about that. If it's 3 yards downfield before anybody even touch you, my boy Keystone with the super chat. He said, LV got to be healthy or we in trouble. I'm going to say this, man. I just got to say it and be true. Bro, when you trending on, let's just be all the way honest. Why do you think a lot of teams took LVE off their draft board? See, I said the same thing about, because y'all wanted me to talk about Jalen. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you. We saw this same type of logic with Carson Wentz versus Dak. We saw this same thing 2-3 years ago. And I looked at the whole history of Carson Wentz. And I predicted he was going to have another injury with his bones. You know why? Because his history said it. His history said it clear as hell. I looked at and I said, how was he the second overall pick with this injury history? It literally is public information that he has bone issues back to when he was an adolescent. That's known. And he still got drafted as the number 2 overall pick and still broke a record in total guarantee. Illogical AF. That's the same thing we doing with LV versus Jalen. Just keep it. Hold on, my boy with the super chat. Let's go. My boy said, Pee Wee coming in with that fire. Let me see, man. We go get you in. He said, neither our trash, it's just their durability. Plus, our defensive scheme was so trash. Corners were getting beat by miles, and our run game was terrible. Yeah, it was a lot of cause and effect. So, and what restored Dak? Because I was talking about cause and effect. A number one. Y'all remember when let's stop and look at history. Let's think about history. Come on now. We all remember there was a time where our fan base wanted to fire Dak. And they was saying that he was average and a bum and that he's supposed to be able to throw receivers open. Y'all remember that? Yeah, it was 2018 when they was saying that. When they fired Dez. And they was saying a receiver by committee could make up for the lack of an aging number one. And they sold us that, and a lot of us bought that. A few of us, me included, was like, bro, no, quarterbacks need receivers. I know there's a myth that quarterbacks can throw anybody open. That's not true. You need players that can make plays and get separation. So we came out there and gave a year 3 quarterback literally the worst weapons in the league. We was literally averaging the least amount of separation per target in the entire NFL for the first 8 games before Cooper. That's exactly what we was doing. And we got another super chat by the homie, J Tuck. And you know we go, and listen, man, you going so hard. Listen, this is where y'all can find J Tuck at. See, you gonna have me advertising for you. You keep on getting your boy these super chat. Cowboy fans only. Y'all make sure y'all go over there, like and subscribe. I'm gonna go hard for my boy, man. He's showing a lot of love. Appreciate that, Jay. Let me take this comment. He said, when we have that Dak versus Wentz combo, we say look at stats and durability, but when it's LVE versus Jalen, we turn a blind eye. See, listen, this dude is a content creator. See, listen. Hold on, J Tuck.
Perfect.
One more, Tuck. Tuck. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. That's exactly what happens, too. J Tuck, this for you, bro. This for you, bro. You coming in with that purge. Please purge the Cowboy fans of bad logic. Come on, J Tuck. Come on back in here, man. Purge them. Purge them of the bad logic. Purge them of the hypocrisy. We trying. You cannot. You cannot in good faith let off shots on Jalen and stay silent on LVE. That's just a bad faith argument. That shows me something is off. Something. Oh, my boy say, hold on, J Tuck. I'm gonna give you my boy J Tuck. See, I didn't even see this fight, J Tuck. You know I would have jumped in there fighting with you, bro. I didn't even see the Twitter war. I missed it. But my boy say, man, I've been at it all day. Ah, man, I missed it, bro. I would have went in there throwing hands with you, bro. See, but you know what, J Tuck, I mean this too. I told Coach today I'm gonna do a breakdown between LVE and Jalen. We need to do that, bro. We need to do it, like, cause I'm sick of it. Like, you know, I've been sitting back. I ain't really been tripping. I ain't really been fighting people. But it's starting to annoy me now, bro, cause it's like y'all nitpicking like y'all used to do Dak. Y'all doing screenshots of one mistake, but ignoring facts. And it's like, bro, no, y'all not gonna have my boy out there all uptight, because everybody not Dak, y'all. Dak played better under pressure. Pressure breaks certain players. And I'm not gonna allow stupid pressure from stuff that's just not factual, bro. It's just not factual. So let me say this, and I've been saying this. LVE's play and Jalen's play is mostly dependent on that front. I've been saying that. If that front can stop and hold the point of attack and don't allow the guards to go to the second level, which that's what's happening. That was happening all last year. You go see much better play at your linebackers. Ray Lewis, they asked Ray Lewis, what can we do to help you? He said, give me a nasty one. Tech. If you want the best of me, keep me free. Just keeping it 100, man. This ain't the place for lies, bro. I don't do it on this channel, bro. That's other people, man. And see, this is the other thing I'm going to tell you. There's a algorithm. What's up? Rome in the building. Oh, man. I don't want to admit that. But it's true. My boys say Cowboy fans are wishy-washy. Oh, man. Let's just... It's true. It's true. Hey, Rome. And Rome is another fire content creator. For those who don't know, man, Cowboys fan talk in the building. We did a fire show about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, but Rome, it's people like us that got to set the record straight. Because, see, you know what, man? It's too many people that's lying, and it's not enough people that's willing to stand flat-footed on truth, bro. And stand flat-footed. Like, we got to do that, Rome, J-Tuck. We got to be by ourselves, like, and I know y'all do, but I'm just saying, this is just a pep talk for the other content creators, and this for everybody else. You ain't got to be a content creator. If you got fingers and you work at Twitter or you work Facebook, man, work your voice, period. Don't let foolishness just run rampant, bro. You can't. You got to use your voice. We got to all use our voice like, look, bro, y'all not going to have my boy out there playing tight because he hearing all this public noise. Nah. And then y'all ain't got no kind of energy against Anthony Brown. Like, I just wish that same energy that they got on Jalen right now was against Anthony Brown and Sean Lee and LVE. Because if it was really about truth and fairness, that quote that's 100 years old would be reality. The best ability is availability. That would clearly say Jalen should be priority over LVE. Or you just know the quote, you don't believe the quote. You just know it, but you don't believe it. Because if you really believe that availability was more important, it's a clear thing on who's the liability and who's the asset. It's not even hard if you believe the quote. But if you got your favorite, or you trying to be right, or you praying that Jalen go fail so that you can say, yeah, I knew it. Oh, so you want to be a I knew it? You want I knew it over good play? Give me good play. I'd rather be wrong. Because I was wrong on Schultz. See, listen, I'm an example. I say when I'm right, and I say when I'm wrong. See, that's what people got to peep. I would tell you quick as hell when I'm right, but I also would tell you when I'm wrong quick. I did a whole video on how I was wrong on Schultz, and I didn't have the patience I should have. A whole video on you was wrong. And what did you learn from it? On certain people, I learned you got to be more patient. It might be taking Armstrong 4 years, where normally it take 3. So, I admit it, and I will say this on Armstrong. I was wrong if you turn the corner. And I will say again, I'm glad you turned the corner. But, Rome, are we the type of fans that root for failure so that we can be right, bro? That's the question. And if that's the case, who checking them boys? Who checking that type of spirit that's in our fan base? Or do we just peep it and say nothing? Nah. No. No. Not your boy. Let me read my boy Ron comment. He say, thank you, bro. It's just people rather roll with the crowd. Yeah. They just follow the trends, and it's trendy to hate Jalen, hating him on him. Like, I got to read the rest of this. I sound like you preached over here, bro. Let me read this. He say, Jalen hating on him like having the new Jordans. It is. And see, Rome, when we telling the truth, guess what? Then we become the enemy. Now we the bad guys. And none of us are saying that Jalen just excellent. None of us saying that his year didn't suffer. None of us saying that. But I'm sure not acting like he washed up. See, I want y'all to peep game. Peep game. Last year, who was the whipping boy? Stay with me, y'all. Who was the whipping boy last year? Zeke. What was they saying? Zeke lost a step. He'll never be the same. He lost that home run speed. He will never be the same. He gone. We need to get rid of Zeke right now. This is why you don't ever get running backs in the first round. See, I said this. If you had to wait 4 years to critique Zeke, you wrong. If you literally had to wait four years to say, see, I was right. We should have got Jalen Ramsey. No, we shouldn't. We got the right dude. This is why you never pay a running back. See, he don't have that home run ball no more. Are they saying that this year, though? What happened to that talking point? What happened? It was a talking point last year. He was called Mr. 40 million. Hold on, J Tuck in the building. My boy say he overpaid. Yup. My boy Choctaw. I'm gonna call that. Yeah, Choctaw full of wisdom. That boy always bringing that wisdom. Red, you my dog, low key, but you blowing big dope on Coop. What I missed, bro? Hold on. What they talk about Coop? Don't get me started on Coop, cause there's some hating on him too. Ooh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Ooh, yeah. But now, getting back to my point. And y'all stay with me, man. Telling the truth. And I was talking to Coach today, Coach Marv. I say, Coach, it's going to always be a bad guy in Dallas, even when it ain't one. They go just make it up. Because controversy sells. Listen, y'all. Dak has always been a good quarterback. But they realized a long time ago, if you say the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over from powerful people, that the masses will begin to repeat a lie. So you still hear the dumbest stuff like Dak's inaccurate. He needs to work on his accuracy. That has been a lie from literally day one. I'm going to say this again. Dak's first preseason game would have been 100% passing rating, perfect, and 100% completion if it wasn't for Swam's drops. If anybody else would have had that debut, and he didn't stop, he continued the whole preseason as a rookie to have very high passing ratings with the starters, with the ones. And then his completion percentage was the highest ever for a rookie. And they still said he couldn't throw and wasn't accurate. They said he couldn't throw the deep ball. I'm telling you, this is a fact. Dak has always been top 4 in deep ball accuracy from day one. But the masses was saying the opposite. The masses, some of our own friends. Mr. 40 million with Zeke. Oh, so when they saw Zeke lost weight, they like, damn, we can't fucking sell that controversy. Shit. What we go sell? Damn. Because, damn, he obviously faster. I mean, he 10 pounds lighter. We can't keep saying that. Who right now? Jalen. Yeah. Jalen, let's get on his ass. Yeah. And we're going to ignore LVE. We're going to just hop on this dude. And it's go sell. Manufacture controversy. That's what you're looking at. So, yeah, I mean, yes, Jalen got to work on some stuff. Yeah, man. Yeah. And see, I'm going to just tell you, it's downright stupid like right now. I saw somebody really thought they was talking smart, bro. And he was talking so dumb. I heard one person say, and I read it. I ain't say nothing. I just read it. I was like, bro, these boys have no idea, bro. Just being honest with you. He said, you better hope Jalen don't end up having to cover a receiver because he go be exposed like he was versus the Rams. I said, bro, I ain't say it, but I'm going to just tell everybody because people on different levels of understanding, okay? But whenever you see a linebacker covering a receiver, that was a personnel error. Because we go talk football. I'm not talking propaganda. I'm going to tell y'all real football right now. It was a personnel error, okay? Let me explain that. So, I played college football. This is my bowl ring, okay? I played college football, Division I. So, I played against, this was my life, okay? So, every team got one coach that's assigned, and all the package guys stands by one coach. Y'all listen to me. I'm telling you how it works. And his one job, listen to me, I'm telling you how it works, is to look across the field to see who's subbing into the game. So if he sees 3 receivers running onto the field into the offensive huddle, his job is to get the right personnel on the defensive field to match it. So if you see 3 receivers running to the huddle, the personnel guy job is to say, nickel, 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 nickel. If I'm the starting nickel corner, I run out there and I tap the linebacker and he runs out. So that the right personnel is out there to match the 3 receivers. So if you ever see a linebacker on a receiver, it was a personnel error on the coach that's supposed to see who came into the game. I'm telling you straight football. This is no lie. This is how it works. So occasionally, because it's humans, you do get that. You know what defense supposed to do when they see that, oh, we got a Cooper versus Jalen? Timeout. Timeout. Because a smart offense go do what? They go see, oh, y'all in a base D and y'all gonna have to cover Cooper with that stiff? See, we used to call that, there's a term for it. It's ancient. We talking real football. We not talking no lies. We talking real football. This is the life. We used to call that athletes on stiffs. So if we caught a defense in that matchup, offense said you got to go at it because they got a stiff linebacker versus an athletic receiver. The agility difference is going to be epic, and they're going to make that play. Have you ever seen a linebacker in one-on-ones practicing versus receivers? No, and you never will. Never. So, yeah, when he got beat by a receiver versus the Rams, he's supposed to. And that same receiver would have beat Parsons, LVE, all of them, because that's the matchup and it doesn't favor the stiff guy. It's just what it is. So that's why I say, man, if you're on this channel, we gonna tell you the truth, bro. We not go, listen, man, I'm telling y'all, The two things that we do on this channel, this is why y'all gotta rock with us and share the content, bro. We got foresight. That's one thing we do here. We can see the future pretty well. We've proven that, like, you know, through a lot of different things that we said was gonna happen. We miss, we get it wrong, but I think we get it right way more than we get it wrong. All right. Number two, we're independent to tell the truth to power and against wrong popular crowds. That's what we do. And it's not to be right. It's because we know our voice matters. And we want the right information out there. And we want the right competition out there, bro. So, you know, it's hard for me to drink Kool-Aid right now. I know y'all want to. I know drinking Kool-Aid without measuring is a term that everybody know from Boss Cowboy Sports. I really believe in that. But bro, I can't keep watching Anthony Brown go out there, and I can't watch DiNucci literally being propped up as if he was Dak himself. Like the Hard Knocks looked like it was about him. And you got Mike McCarthy putting up the pom-poms, and I keep seeing stuff that, you know, if you honest, is a cancer. Like, what would you do? How hard would you work at your job if you knew it didn't matter how hard you work, you wouldn't go get the promotion? Kennedy got 5 interceptions. If I'm competing for corner and I watch a guy get 5 interceptions and the team says that's not good enough, and I ain't even got one yet, and I'm going into the last 2 preseason games, why would I want to be on this team? Why would I break my arm for this team? Why would I risk my body for a team to where I watch the guy get 5 interceptions and don't get a promotion? But I see my same head coach treating a 3rd string quarterback like he's a darling. And deserving guys like Bossman, like Nashawn Wright, continually just watch Anthony Brown have 50 lives. Not 9, he got 50. So why do I think if we don't change that, why would I think? Because we can win a Super Bowl. I ain't gonna say we can't. We can. We can get hot. We can get hot because really, when you're trying to make a run for the Super Bowl, sometimes you can get hot. You can get hot at the right time. But it's also about what's hurting your chances of getting hot. I told Barry Church this yesterday. People try to act like starting Anthony Brown ain't no big deal, or any type of politics that might be on our team. People think that ain't no big deal. I'm boss, you overreacting. You tripping. I said, I want y'all to remember in 2016, our team was 13-3. We should have been 14-2. People forget that in 2016, we literally had the game won versus Green Bay. I want y'all to go back and look at that game as a homework assignment, if you don't mind. Go back and watch Dak balling, Zeke balling, Heat balling, Church balling. Sean Lee got torched. Defense was struggling. But them young boys was balling. When Jeff Heat got the interception, the game was over. We would have won the game. We had the lead, and we just got the ball in the 4th quarter. It's a yellow flag. What's going on? What just happened? Holding on who? Damn, Anthony Brown? Against who? A dude that run a 4.6? Anthony Brown run a 4.3. Why he hold him? That's a panic move. And the ball was uncatchable. It's a panic move. Destiny diverted. Who knows what our destiny would have been? So people act like, oh yeah, you know, this stuff won't come back and hurt you having the wrong guy on the field. See, because this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this before the season. One of my first tapes that I did was a breakdown. Let me put this in here because this is one of the realest comments of the day. He said, AB don't play 4-3. No. He don't look 4-3. You know who look 4-3, 4-2? Kevin Joseph. Kevin Joseph, he looked 4-2. Y'all saw what Kirk ran by him? You saw that makeup speed? He walked out, and Kirk fast, y'all. Kirk is fast. D. Smith from Alabama, fast. When they was playing versus Kentucky, he had a step on Boss Man. Boss Man walked him down and intercepted the ball. That's who play like a 4-3. And that's who we not starting. That's who we trying to act like this is hard. So, before the season start, I'm going to tell y'all, I already did a breakdown a year ago or maybe 2 years ago on the amount of touchdowns Anthony Brown gave up. This was about 2 years ago, and it was about 19. Ooh, see, people don't even know that. See, because I've already broke down the film on this dude. I even did a side-by-side with Anthony Brown versus Jordan Lewis. Tape, all 22. It's undeniable. I'm going to do a repeat of it. But this time, I'm going to catch it up to current. Where we go look at the Minnesota game. We go look at the Giants game. We go look at all these games where he was a clear liability. And I'm talking about Anthony Brown. Clear. Even now, I do got to give Anthony Brown credit for one thing. He is better in that nickel, especially in zone. In zone, he plays a good zone. He zones up well in the nickel. See, I'm not going to just shoot you down when you're doing a good job in an area. And that's why I say if I would use him anywhere, I would put him in a nickel, especially playing zone. I would never trust him in man coverage, but I would trust him in zone coverage because he baits quarterbacks good. He's a good baiter. I got to give him credit on that. But putting him on the outside, come on, bro. We already saw that whole movie, bro, 15,000 times. We know what happens out there, and we know what's going to happen. We know the ending. And we know where so y'all think Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, y'all think Godwin, y'all think that he go stop them. Come on now. He go just get all of a sudden solid in year 5. No, it's not going to happen, y'all. Our best bet is to go on letting Nashawn or Kevin Joseph assume the starting position and go ahead and start getting that rust and that rookie rust off them now. Let's just keep it real, bro. Let's just keep it real. Let's just keep it real. So, now I ain't drinking no damn Kool-Aid. No. The closer we get into the season and the more I know this dude gonna walk out there, shit, I ain't drinking no damn Kool-Aid. Man, y'all crazy as hell. You think I'm finna drink some damn Kool-Aid? I don't care. I like the front 7. I like the 4-3 under. I like all that stuff. But, man, you gonna make it hard on that pressure when you giving up easy separation and the quarterback can get that ball out. I need somebody that's gonna make it hard for that quarterback to get that ball out, because they keeping those windows tight, which is going to help that front 7 turn up. He can't be the easy for sure read for Brady. Because Brady, okay, let's just act like Brady don't watch film, bro. We all know Brady know who the clear weakness in the secondary is. We all know he knows, and we all know he go throw that ball sweet game one. His arm fresh as hell, rested as hell. Nothing old about his arm on game one. It's rested, straight off an ice pack. Fresh. Brady fresh. 3rd and 6. Man, y'all mark this show. If Anthony Brown come out there, game one, y'all watch them 3rd downs real close. Remember, boss told you on August 18th, watch 3rd and 4th down, bro. In key moments where we could punt. Watch what they do. Watch. Tampa going right at it. You heard it here first, man. Shit, that's all I gotta say. So I'm gonna say this. I peeped a lot off that Hard Knocks, but I ain't feeling good. If y'all want me to lie to you, I'm not. I'm not feeling good. I don't like favoritism because I don't like that culture because it's a demotivator. To some people, like Dak is just wired different. Dak gets up the more you doubt him. Dak plays better the more you doubt him. But everybody not wired like that, bro. There are some people that see favoritism and they say, nah, you not gonna give 100% at your job when you know that your hard work won't be rewarded. You go do what? Just enough. You go do just enough not to get fired. What does that look like on a football field? We looking at. I'm gonna say this, and I'm out. Before I say what I'm getting ready to say, y'all make sure, man, y'all hit that like and subscribe, and share the show. I mean, share this with some of the people, man, that you know, especially Cowboy fans. Hit that button and put it in that DM, or put it in your page. Put it in a couple of Cowboy groups. Yeah, share it. And then obviously hit that like and subscribe. So when we, come out with content and we go live, you'll get the notification. But it's one of those things to where, we know our voice matter. We just got to continue to talk about those things and try to push those things out there that are hindrances to our chances of winning 6. Because I'm not going to be delusional. I'm not going to believe that a demotivator to the entire culture is a winning formula for a Super Bowl. Like I was talking to Coach Moore, and he raised a hell of a point. And he was talking about the Jags, right? And that Tim Tebow was hired. And he was just cut. But cutting him was a fantastic message. Because everybody know he was hired because he was brought in there for leadership. But you can't be a guy that talk leadership and don't show it on the field. So he went out there with some embarrassing blocks that showed that he didn't have it. So in a team's best interest, they let a guy that everybody know was favored go. He let a favored guy go. He's right now, Marv said this, Coach Marv, we all know this. He's right now shopping a top 10 corner in the first year of his contract. You don't think that make people say, oh, I need to step up. I can't be out here playing. If they letting the first round corner go, shit, I better. That also says he obviously ain't got no favorites. So if I play well, I would get a chance. So when we silent on this stuff, what we doing is we not being loyal. Because everybody know the politics. Man, bless his heart, buried church yesterday, man. It was sad to watch when he kept saying, man, you know how Dallas is. Because he worked for Dallas. So guess what? He can't even speak bold. He can't even talk bold. He got to talk in code. Oh, man, you know how Dallas is. He can't even say it because that's the fear of retaliation. That's fearing retaliation. Because when you speak honest on stuff that's hurting your organization, that go against their pet cats, you become labeled the enemy when you're actually the friend. You're actually the friend. But you'll get treated like an enemy. And everybody knows it that's in Dallas. That's why everybody's sucking up to Anthony Brown. That's why when you go hear those media guys, they never talk down on him. So it's one of those things, man, we got to watch the culture. We got to talk about the culture, and we can't let that slip, bro. You can't. You can't let favoritism slip because it brings down the entire organization. It brings morale down, and it puts way too much pressure on other guys to have to carry the weight like Dak. Dak will have to make up for that BS. Super chat, he said, Brady leaving Pat's not an example to let AB go, then I don't know what is. Brady left a team he was favored at and won championships. Oh, man, bro. So true, bro. Man, Pee Wee, your super, bro, I promise you, you don't have to super chat with these fire comments you got. Damn. Think about what Pee Wee's saying. Tampa Bay, New England was so committed to New England that they was shopping Brady. And I thought about this, and I promise y'all I'm done after I say this, bro. Fire coming, Pee Wee. Fire. I gotta say this though, bro. To Pee Wee's point, y'all stay with me, man. Before I say it, y'all get ready. I'm getting ready to say something real. Stay with me. Y'all stay with me. I'm getting ready to say something real. I'm getting ready to purge it. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna hit another button. Say, because I gotta say what I gotta say, and this is finna be so real. Y'all stay with me. Stay with me. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. All right. So we just saw Jimmy Johnson going to the Hall of Fame. One of the realest things that came out during that process. I'm turning this music down. I'm going to say this with no sound. One of the realest things that came out was Jimmy Johnson said during that reign in the 90s, he never saw his own sons play football. The cost, I want y'all to really hear what I'm saying. The cost to Jimmy for those rings was his own kids. The level of sacrifice to get what he got here in Dallas was not even seeing his own sons play the game he coached. He never saw it. Why did I turn off the music? Why did I get all dramatic? Why did I put on the CVs? Why did I do all that? The Kool-Aid, all of that. So we watched Jimmy Johnson make that sacrifice, and you telling me Anthony Brown and Crawford and Sean Lee too big of a sacrifice?
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters. Boss Cowboy Sports.